Morning students, in the last class we talk about the topic is rural life and society. At the continuity we saw that permanent settlement and the Rayotwari system and the Mahalwari system. The next we going to see about the Indigo revolt. The Indigo revolt, the Bengal indigo cultivators strike was the most militant and whispered peasant uprisings. The European indigo planters compelled the tenant farmers to grow indigo at terms highly disadvantageous to the farmers. The tenant farmer was forced to sell it cheap to the planter and accepted advances from the planter that benefited the later. There were also cases of kidnapping, looting, flogging, and led by Digambar Vishwas and Vishnu Charan Vishwas, the riots of Nadia district gave up indigo cultivation in September 1859. Next is the Babna revolt, and the next important one is Deccan riots in 1875. In 1875, the peasants revolted in the district of Pune. The event has been called the Deccan Riots. The peasants revolted primarily against the operation of local moneylenders who were grabbing their lands systematically. The uprising started from a village in Pune district when the village people forced out a local moneylender from the village and captured his property. Gradually, the uprising spread to over 33 villages and the peasants looted the property of Marwari Salukas. The uprising turned into violence when the Sakuas took help of the police. The next, Punjab peasant movement. The 1890. The peasants of the Punjab agitated to prevent the rapid alienation of their lands to the urban moneylenders for failure to pay debt. The government of India did not want any revolt in the province, which provided a large number of soldiers to the British Army in India in order to protect the peasants of the Punjab. The Punjab Land Alienation Act was passed in 19 as an experimental measure to be extended to the rest of India if it worked successfully in the Punjab. The next important thing is the Champaran Satyagraha, the 1917-18. The Champaran Satyagraha, the European planters of Champaran in Bihar resorted to illegal and inhuman methods of indigo cultivation at a cost which was wholly unjust. Under the Dinhatiya system in Champaran, the peasants were found by law to grow indigo on 3.20 part of their land and sent the same to the British planters at prices fixed by them. They were liable to unlawful extortion and oppression by the planters. Mahatma Gandhi took up their case. The government appointed an inquiry commission of which Mahatma Gandhi was a member. The grievances of the peasants were inquired and ultimately the Champaran Agrarian Act was passed in May 1918. Okay children, now we completed this topic. Next day we are going to see about the next topic in the next class. Okay, now we recall what are the things we learned about in this topic. Rayotwari system was introduced by Thomas Munro and Captain Reed in 1820, and Mahalwari system was brainchild of Holt Magnus. And the land near the kills of Rajmahal in Bihar was cultivated by the Santals. And the next, the Punjab Land Alienation Act was passed in 19. Okay children, next we are going to see about the next topic in the next class. Okay, thank you.